Okay, we'll quickly move on to the next essay topic. Okay, next essay we will do is there is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. So this essay, if you are seeing in the simple meaning, it is saying that you do not have any set path, right, or any road to happiness, right? It's all about your journey. It's not about your destination. Right, when we have a road, it means we have a fixed destination. Right, usually what we think is, I'll achieve this, that is the path of happiness. I'll get this amount of money, that is the path of my happiness. I'll go out with my friends, go for a movie, that will be path of my happiness. And in the term, in the turn we realize that ultimate happiness is not in things. Right, it is in the general life, the journey of life, small things, right? Playing with your, say, younger niece, right? Laughing with your niece, or helping your mom, right? So happiness is not something big you will achieve someday and then happiness will come to you, right? It's the journey of life. It is the collection of small things, collection of small incidents in your life. Small victories. You are able to write an answer in 9 minutes, that is happiness, right? Not just when you will clear exam, you be happy with that small achievement, right? So happiness is not reaching some destination, right? That when I will reach here, I will get this particular thing. In fact, there is a Hollywood actor is there, Jim Carrey, right? He was also there in your Mask movie, right? He's famous for that. So one of his speeches, he says that I want every person to get rich and then realize that that is not where happiness lies, right? So when you get rich, then you realize that happiness is not there, right? So enjoying your life, right? Enjoying the journey, right? So when you are going to some destination, right? You don't think that, okay, when you'll reach there and suddenly you will start feeling happy. You see the scenery around you. If you're going by bus, you see the people talking with each other. That journey is happiness. There is no one, destination that you will stop here and then suddenly you will start feeling happy, right? So this is what the quote is trying to convey. And even, the anecdote, I have made it on these lines only. Right? Very interesting anecdote. So a young traveler once set on a journey to find this mythical land of happiness. Right? So a young traveler is there, he is searching for a land of happiness. Somebody told me there is a faraway land known as happiness. He heard about from the wise elders. It was said that anyone who reached this land will forever be content. So this is a fictional story you can see, right? So you can form a fictional story as well. Now determined, he walked for days, months, even years, crossing mountains, deserts, forests, always searching for a path that will lead to the land of happiness. Along the way, he encountered breathtaking sunrise, shared stories, talked to strangers, right? Slept in tents, lit campfires, right? Felt the warmth of nature, but he never stopped long enough to appreciate those movements, right? His focus solely was for that elusive land before, that I have to reach there. He didn't enjoy that small campfire when he was talking to stranger, when he is sharing a joke with someone, right? In his mind, he was just fixated, I have to reach that land where I will be forever content. Now one day he is exhausted and disheartened. He meets An old lady sitting by a stream, she smiled as he explained his quest. He explained his entire journey. You have traveled far, she said, but you are missing the point. The land of happiness isn't a place to reach. It's every step you have taken, it's every person you have met, every sunrise you have seen. Happiness was never a destination, it was journey all along. Right? So it's not something where you reach, where you take a train, where you take a bus, or you achieve something. Along the line, right? You take your UPSC preparation, take it as your journey. Right? It's not that one day you will become IAS officer and you will have the best life ever. Right? IAS officers have the most difficult personal lives. Right? Right now in service, if you feel most of the IAS officers, they're going with lot of personal life turmoils. Right? Lot of pressure of work. Right? So it's not one thing. If you get, it's very good. If you don't get, there is another ways to get happy. Right? Don't fixate yourself that okay, this is the only source of happiness and you waste 10 years of your life just on that. Don't do that, because happiness doesn't lie in things or achieving or money. It lies in understanding the life, enjoying the journey, enjoying every morning, enjoying those sunsets. That is the main purpose of this particular essay. That is a particular theme which you can achieve through this anecdote. So the traveler suddenly realizes that joy he had been seeking had been around him at every turn. He simply hadn't seen it. Right? Happiness wasn't waiting for him somewhere in the future. It was the path he was already on. Right? So there is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. It highlights that happiness is not an external goal to be attained at some future point. Right? But rather a way of being, a mindset that must be cultivated in each moment, enjoying of each moment, finding happiness in small things. Idea that challenge common belief that happiness is a reward we achieve. That happiness will be a reward. When we'll achieve something, we will get something in return, that will be happiness. Right? So that is an elusive goal, that wealth will come, success, personal milestone. Right? But your happiness is found in the journey itself, in the choices we make daily. We help someone, that is also happiness. Somebody helps us in our tough time, that is also happiness in the form that there are people there who actually understand your pain and they are ready to help you. Right? Then it is an attitude towards life's challenges and opportunities. So like this, you explain this quote. Right? Then you write certain connecting line, that how do we define happiness beyond mere movements of your pleasure. Why is cultivating happiness essential for life? So like this, pose certain thought-provoking questions. Then your next part will be where you explain what is happiness. Right? Now here you will write down that happiness is often confused with pleasure or satisfaction. Right? These are very temporary feelings. Right? You watch a movie, you feel that I got happy. That's very temporary in nature. Right? That will not give you a fulfilling thing till a long time. But if you help someone, you help some elderly, you help some disabled person, right? That will give you contentment, that will give you happiness for a very longer period of time. Right? So here you have to explain that happiness is not the pleasure which we get from the external sources, like eating a favorite food, achieving success, right, or having physical comforts. The happiness is more holistic in nature, more comprehensive in nature, right? It encompasses a sense of well-being and contentment, right? Even if you are poor, right, but you are still content in that, right? And you have hope for future that my life will change. That is also happiness. Today you are preparing for exam, right? Don't wait when you clear exam, then I will be happy. You be happy in the sense that I am doing something fruitful in my life, right? I am not getting addicted to some drugs or wasting my life, right? I am doing something very productive in my youth years, in my 20s. I am doing something, right? And in turn that can lead to me serving the nation. right? So enjoy that journey rather than making it as a tool for the end goal, that okay, I'll become an IAS officer. You will become one day, that's for sure, but don't place your entire happiness on that thing, because when you'll become, you'll realize that is not the only happiness you live in life, right? You need contentment from your life, right? Even a poor farmer, he might be content with his life. He is not an IAS officer, but he does his regular work, is honest, is helpful to other people, is a good father, is a good husband. You can find your happiness and contentment in that also, because there are 1,000 ways to get sad. I don't have this, I don't have this, right? So quote in all is saying that move beyond treating happiness as a thing which you achieve, which you get from external sources. Enjoy the journey, right? Enjoy the passage, right? Get happy from the small achievements, right? That is the main meaning of your happiness, right? So you will explain here everything here, that what is your happiness. The next component which you can discuss is why being happy is important, right? As a human being, why do you want to get happy, right? First you have explained what is happiness, then you will explain why being happy is important. You will tell that it leads to your individual well-being. I wrote it in paragraphs, probably I'll edit this and write in points only. Individual well-being, societal progress, right? Happy individuals tend to be healthier, more productive in nature, more resilient in the face of adversity, right? Happiness is linked to lower levels of stress will be there. Mentally you will be better, you will be strong, right? You might have seen that if you are not happy, right, you will not be able to do anything. You might be physically fit, right? You might have all the resources. Some days might be there even in your preparation. When you are not feeling happy about yourself, you can't study, right? But one day when you are content, when you are happy with it, you will have the maximum productivity, right? So your happiness is directly linked to our mental well-being, to our efficiency, to our resilience, right? So happier people are healthier and healthier people are happier. It creates a positive loop, right? Then happiness enhances creativity and problem solving, right? A person who feels content and positive is mostly to approach the challenges with optimism rather than getting sad, right? Rather than aiming for happiness towards things. The person who is happy, he will take the challenges with more optimism, that it's okay. It's a part of the journey, right? Today this challenge has come, I will happily laughing at it, I will, take it head on and solve it, right? So these things you write down, and then you can say that being happy is important for, stronger relationships in our life. Nobody wants a sad person. Nobody wants a sad friend, nobody wants a sad wife, husband, right? So this happiness also fosters your stronger interpersonal relationships also. So basically, you can even go beyond what is given in the keys. Try to give certain dimensions where you discuss why being happy is important, right? Today, go back and see the group. Vivekanand Jha's paper is there. I've even marked it that this essay is there. Just go there, see the flow of the essay, see the kind of anecdotes or examples he has written, how he has moved further in his essay. Try to read it. That one exercise, please do it today, right? Now, next you will write down about the quote, that illusion of happiness as a destination, that it is a illusion, right? So you will give example that we constantly keep on chasing, I will get a better job, I will be happy, I will get this car, I will be happy, I will get this phone, I will be happy, right? So don't treat it as a destination, that once you get to that destination you will get happy. That's an illusion, that's a myth, because like that happiness will never come to you. So that point you write in this particular dimension, where you say that happiness, a mindset where happiness is always in the future, right? Where you always delay your happiness, right? That I will be happy one day when I will achieve these things, right? You will not be satisfied when you achieve it, right? There are a lot of students who come up with the problems that, ma'am, I'm not, if I don't clear this exam, what will I do, this and that, right? I say enjoy it, right? If you not, I really hope you clear it, but if you don't clear it, you will realize you are a changed person, right? You have acquired so much knowledge about this paper, you become more critical, you become more understanding, you become a very emotional, intelligent person, right? There is a sea change, right? Before coming to this preparation, we do not think in this manner, right? Now with ethics and even like these essay topics, you become a kind of a yogi, you know everything, right? At least that one thing you can carry with you, right? If some family discussion is going on, there you can give lot of gyan, sit there and talk about lot of things. So see it as a achievement in your life only. There are very few people, few I am saying actually, who are serious, right? Otherwise every year 6 lakh people give this exam. So there are very few people who actually dedicatedly appear for this, prepare for this paper, and for them to take it as a journey, take it as a learning experience. And once you start enjoying this journey, I am 100% sure you will clear the exam. Once you take it as a daily something as a burden or an obstacle, that oh, I have to write an answer now, oh, I have to do this now. If you start taking your preparation like this, then it will become a burden, because syllabus is obviously very vast. You need that mindset of happiness, that this is something which needs to be enjoyed, this is increasing my information. So don't just mug up the facts, try to understand it, try to see it as enhancement of your knowledge. When you think it as a tool of enhancement of your knowledge, automatically you will be happy that okay, today I completed the target of reading this particular chapter in polity. You will be happy. So once these small achievements you will get, that today I wrote answer in 15 minutes and tomorrow you wrote it in say 11, you will be writing in 11 minutes, and then coming days it decreases to 9. Treat every day as a journey, as an achievement, right? Rather than thinking that once rank will be there, only then I will be happy, right? Anyhow, so this illusion of destination, happiness as a destination, we have to give up. Then next you will write down the true nature of happiness, right? That happiness is the path. So here you shift your focus from destination to present moment, right? Happiness is not an external reward to be earned after ticking off a checklist, right, of accomplishment, but rather a state of mind cultivated throughout life's journey, right? The understanding encourages us to find contentment, joy in the process, not in the outcome. So you focus more on the process rather than outcome, because anyhow you cannot control the outcome. Even if you study hard, there is only few 800 700 people will be selected, rest all will be dejected, right? So if you focus just on the outcome and the outcome is not in your favor, then you will regret even more that I didn't even enjoy the journey, right? I was just sad all along that time also, and now when I have not achieved, again I am sad. So don't delay your happiness, enjoy the process. Say you can write down these examples. A parent raising a child, parents' happiness doesn't come at the end of child's education or career, right? When parents are raising us, they just enjoy the process, right? When child starts talking about, calls mother or father, right? Once he starts walking, right? Once he starts eating, right? Once he starts acknowledging his parents, this is a process. Parents' happiness is not that when he'll complete 12th standard and he'll get 90%, then I'll be happy. They enjoy the whole parenting process, and that concept we have to apply in our life also. When we are in our student life, when we are in our career, anywhere, we have to apply this concept. That is the true way to approach happiness, right? So it comes from daily experiences, laughter shared, lessons taught, love exchanged. If parents are forced to just solely focus on the eventual achievements, they might not be happy. They will be very worried about every step, that okay, what to do next, what to do next. And right now parents are doing this only, right? Very young on, right? They are thinking that okay, which college to choose. The person is hardly 6 years and they're thinking about college, right? So they're not enjoying the process. The time will come, and I'm seeing students in 9th standard, they are going for your UPSC preparation. What will a 9th standard student do in a UPSC preparation? You have not even completed your 12th. Even people with first year college also, they're coming for preparation, right? Because now, see, you are forgetting it's a journey. Now, if you, there was few students who were doing your distant learning, college education. College as a process is a very important part in our lives, right? One of the best times of our life, and you are just ignoring it just because you want some particular job which is not even fixed that you will get it or not, right? So you have just, like, apologies for any person who is in first year, second year, but just think yourself, I always tell that, by the time you complete your, preparation, your degrees for 3 years or 4 years, whatever BA or engineering or, MBBS you're doing. So now you have been preparing since 4 years, right? And now when eventually your first attempt comes up, you've already been preparing for 4 years. And in case you don't clear in first attempt, right, that's not your first attempt. It's like past 4 years you are also preparing, that's like your 5th attempt, right? So it creates a saturation. You cannot read Lakshmikant beyond, 3-4 times. You stop seeing things in Lakshmikant. That might have happened with you, right? You start skipping things. You don't see a word in Lakshmikant because you've read it so many times that you even forget to read certain important parts also, right? So don't think about just the goal. Enjoy whatever phase of life you are. Just give your 100% and feel the process, happiness in that particular process only, right? Now, so like this you can give different examples, that when artist is drawing something, he takes enjoyment in the process when he giving different strokes, when he is writing something, right? He is not interested in just the last, what will be formed, that you don't know once you start painting, but enjoying the process, right? Rest you write down, embracing your happiness in the journey, give more examples here, right? Then at the end, like I told you, we write down that happiness is both a path also. You have to enjoy the process also, and we cannot deny when we achieve something, we will have happiness for sure, right? It's not just that you have just enjoyed your life as an aspirant and you will not feel happy when you will clear exam. You will feel happy, but don't base your entire focus on that particular thing, that my happiness is only responsible if I become an IAS officer, because you don't know what future holds for you, right? So like this, happiness, keep it as a journey as well as a goal, right? Enjoy, celebrate small successes, right? Celebrate the journey all along which you are taking place. That will create the real meaning of happiness in your life. Otherwise, you will be always sad, always despair, right? When you reach that destination, then you will realize, okay, this was it, this I was running about, right? In fact, nowadays, there are a lot of Instagram reels which are coming about. A lot of people in the world, they romanticize Eiffel Tower. That one day in my life I will go to Eiffel Tower, and when they reach there, they find out it's just a stand. There's nothing special about it. And Paris as a city is very dirty. There's a lot of criminals. Your things will get stolen, right? A lot of problems are there. So we fantasize or romanticize things so much, and when we actually achieve it, we realize that it was nothing, right? So focus on the journey, be happy about it. That's the basic theme of this essay, right? Pose yourself different questions and move in that particular direction. Now section A is one topic is left. We'll do that tomorrow. That's a small topic, and tomorrow I will also tell that within these 4 essays, which essay had the maximum potential, where maximum amount of content can be there. Like your next essay, it is easier to interpret, but dimensions which you can explore sometimes can be little less. So like this, you have to choose a essay topic where maximum description can be given in that particular essay, right?